solemnly swear that I am up to no good. What are 31 colleges of Cambridge? Isn't it just Cambridge University? Well, these are 31 different castles where students live but don't study. Imagine these are the houses of Harry Potter, but instead of 4, we have 31. I asked students from all 31 colleges to show us around their castles. We will visit the library, the formal hall, the student rooms, and all of the other hidden places.
So after 4 years of studying here, I heard it from my friend recently, 4 years I was passing correctly and accidentally I passed here. I've got a heart attack. I was so scared about it that I will fail my PhD.
So we are going to the basement now?
Yes, to the basement.
Welcome to my house!
Hi my dear friends from all over the world. Welcome to Clare College, one of the colleges of the University of Cambridge. And Patrick has kindly agreed to show us around his college. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Please tell us, why is Clare called Clare?
So I think the story began in 1326 when the university hall had been created, and then they ran out of money basically before 1338. That's the time when the Lady Clare decided that she will found the university, the college, only in terms of the fact that it will have her name, and that's how the story of the Clare College really began.
She donated money only under the condition that they will rename it in her honor. Wow!
I think so, yes, that's the story what I've heard, and I think it's sort of repeated through the students, but she was also an amazing lady, because it was quite unrealistic in these times, I think, in general, for a woman specifically, to be able to possess such big money. She was not very lucky in terms of love life, but she was very lucky in terms of very rich husbands, which I think contributed to the fact that we can be here today.
What other interesting fact can you tell me about your college?
So this is the second oldest college with a central place near to the river, just between Trinity Hall and the King's College, and I think this is a very beautiful place to be.
It is indeed, and you have the Christmas tree here. It really gives off Harry Potter vibes. We're so lucky to be here.
That room actually 3 years ago was completely closed because of the scaffolding, so the college now is preparing for 700th anniversary before the 2026. So therefore around the college everywhere is scaffolding, but that room has been renovated as one of the first things. So as I started 4 years ago for my master degree, it was closed completely and our formats were in completely different place.
Oh my gosh.
This is completely new renovated room for last 2 years.
Before we start the tour of this beautiful college, how would you describe your college in 3 words?
3 words, I would say diverse, open and friendly.
Okay, let's start the tour.
As we are going, I'm not unfortunately allowed to pass in the main entrance. I can choose right or left, so I will choose left, let's say, because if I would go in the middle, the story tells that I will fail my degree, which I really would prefer not to, so I'm always choosing the right or the left side. This is the Clare story. And you did it!
Yes,
didn't you? But
So what shall I do?
so we have the way. You remember when we were going to the cafe,
Yes,
the river room?
yes.
On the stairs, we can do it when we're going back, so no worry. There is the person face
Okay.
in bronze,
Okay,
and you need to touch very strongly his nose.
so it will kind of undo what I did
Yes,
right now.
if you will do it, that degree failing will not work anyway. So after 4 years of studying here, I heard it from my friend recently, 4 years I was passing correctly and accidentally I passed here. I've got a heart attack. I was so scared about it that I will fail my PhD close to an end. So she told me, just go on the stairs and touch his nose.
We have to go there.
We'll go there.
Yes. So this is the formal hall, the dining hall of the college, and we're sitting at the high table, which is exciting. What is a high table?
So high table is a special place which usually is booked only for fellows. So only fellows of the college are allowed to sit on that high tables, and here around in front of us are the normal student tables. However, for special formals we are running out of spaces, and then fellows agrees usually for us for the MCR for Friday formals to book some additional places as the high table as well. So this special, yeah, very special place to be.
That's wonderful. And Do you get all of your meals here? So brunch, lunch, dinner as well?
So the kitchen and the place when you are ordering and taking food is downstairs. There are also tables when you can sit down with friends and have a brunch or the dinner. However, you are also allowed to take this food from downstairs and come here.
Okay.
So kitchen also is newly renovated, which was renovated together with the Great Hall and all that part of the building.
What about the formal dinners here? How often are they held?
So for the MCR, we have booked special slots, which are each time on the Friday nights. We have the appetizer, so it's usually the soup or some very small dish. Then we have the main course, which is the fish or meat, but we also have vegetarian options. And then we have desserts with coffee.
So MCR is for postgraduate students.
Yes.
What about undergrads? How often do they get their formals?
So undergrads have formals. They are able to book formals, as I know, every day, and Fridays are booked only for the MCL, so master and PhD students. But to be completely honest, I've never booked in the weekday yet.
And are the gowns required?
Yes and no. So basically, I think most of Cambridge colleges, they are very attached to tradition. So students are mostly invited to wear gowns. However, we are trying to be a bit more free with that, specifically with LGBTQ+ formals or other formals, Halloween formals, which we're organizing during the year. And because of the nature that they are rather extraordinary formals, people are wearing costumes, very funny, very often.
Okay.
So we're in a small hall now. It is used mostly during the brunches or the meals in college. Students are eating in the Great Hall or downstairs, but this is the place when fellows are served food during the normal daytime. During formals, if we are out of the capacity or there are some special events organized, like for example, I've seen the year anniversary 1970 something, so students from 70s basically had a special dinner for them here, or one per year when we have the matriculation dinner and we are welcoming new students, our committee members are eating here, sort of to invite them to the college body.
I have a very special memory from this specific room, because out of all 31 colleges, my scholarship dinner, Cambridge Trust Scholarship Dinner, was held here last year. So I remember it was, if I'm not mistaken, November, actually no, it was exactly 1 year ago, because it was the 1st or the 2nd of December, and today is the 2nd of December. So we were here in this room, and it was my first month in Cambridge. So
oh wow!
Yes, and I really enjoy the memories of this place.
So it was completely new room then. There is a debate about the blue color between students, to be completely honest.
Why?
There are people who find it, like overwhelming, that it is quite heavy color.
I quite enjoy it.
You like it? Yeah, so I think like it is, the case of what people prefer, right? A lot of people, I remember that was the discussion, but is blue a suitable color?
Oh, Cambridge blue. We do.
It is, isn't it?
Right?
It is blue.
My favorite color.
Yeah, so we are on the Clare Bridge, which is one of the oldest, or the oldest, I'm not sure, I will have to check that, in Cambridge at least. So the River Cam is just under us. Here we have the King's College. Here we have the Clare College and the Trinity Hall. This is the River Cafe and the Master Lodge. Master Lodge is the place when the master leaves. So the person who is the head of our college is Violetta now. And I remember when I started my PhD, she was giving the speech during the matriculation dinner, which was wonderful. She is actually the first woman in the history having that post in Clare.
Wow.
If we would look over there, right now we would not see, unfortunately, punts, but we do have our own punts, 3 of them. One unfortunately died recently. We even had the punt funeral, believe it or not.
The pond funeral?
Yes.
How did you have it?
So we had all students coming with some flowers and other stuff, and we had just the punt going, goodbye to the punt, not puffy.
What happened to the pond? What was the diagnosis?
It was very thirsty and taking a lot of water during journeys, I would say. So you could have the punting trip and the bath at the same time, which was not very healthy and safe, I would say. But we have a new one right now. We bought it. This is the the contribution from both UCS, MCR and the college itself. So we both combined together to create and buy the third punts. So now we have 3 punts again.
And how can students rent them throughout the term?
So we have the booking system. You can book 1 punt up to 3 hours. Each member and associate members can book the punt for themselves, because that's also the thing which is quite important, I guess. We have the associate member structures. So partners of our students, or the dearest friends of them, or wives, husbands, partners generally, can apply to get the associate membership, which costs exactly the same as the membership of the MCR, which you are automatically being a student. So once per year you are paying £30, which includes all organization of events which we are doing in the MCR. And if you'd like to become the associate member, because you are a partner of a student, you'd like to participate together in events, you also can do that, and committee usually freely accept these applications.
And this has a process for 2024, just in case.
Yes,
Yes, because we are in 2024.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, so the college is separated to 2 parts: Old Court, which is the older version, and then we have the Memorial Court, the more modern building, let's say. Between them we have the Queen's Road, which is sort of the main street in Cambridge. So now we're passing through that to go to the Memorial Court, where undergraduate accommodations are, and also we have our library. Yes, so this is the double helix. Watson and Crick are alumni of the Clare College, so they gave us this momentum after they won the Nobel Prize. Also, from the other side, we have the parking here and we have the grass. In that place, each year the matriculation pictures are taken from our freshers. So here we have a lot of benches. All freshers are sitting in front of that tree, and the picture of new freshers coming to Clare is each year making the...
So is this a library?
Not yet, almost, although you can see the library building just in front of us there. These buildings around, which are going in the square around the library, are supervision rooms and undergraduate accommodation rooms.
So it's still the college?
Still the college.
We've been walking so much and it's still the college!
It's quite a big college, I would say.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like that, because when you just see that the first building when you're entering before some party,
tiny.
it's tiny, but it's huge. Yeah, and we have a lot of postgraduate accommodation, I think 3?
That's good to
Separate
know.
one.
Okay. It's the library.
And we'll see it in front in a second. It's just neighboring to the university library.
Oh, yes, it's right after.
Just right after us is the university library. I've heard the story, you can confirm or not maybe, that each book, paper, journal, anything which is published in the UK must be in that library.
Yes, I've heard this too. I'm not sure whether it's true or not. Maybe you can let us know in the comments if it's true.
Please do.
Yes.
So I'm always curious how quiet really you must be in the places like that.
Maybe we can be very quiet and just show the beauty of it.
Yeah, so this is just the beginning, I think, like sort of the corridor. So here you have the Bennett rooms, and here are toilets, and this is the another room where you can also have the supervision, or just take the book from there really and go and spend some time with your friends, or just study. And just for prospect students, it's only. Oh, okay. Okay.
So Patrick, tell me everything about your accommodation. Is it easy to get the accommodation on site?
Okay, so these accommodations which are here, Old Court, Memorial Court, these are only undergraduate accommodation. Then we have the Edith's Road in the Queens, which is very near to Adamsbrook Hospital. This is postgraduate accommodations for medicine students. Then we have both St. Regis and Clare Court, and these are accommodations only for postgraduate students. And we have a Castle Court, which is the accommodation also for undergraduate, but outside of the college. How does it work? The first year students, and I think second, but I can be wrong, are here. An undergraduate, then the second and the third can be a bit farther from the college itself, and they are going to Castle Court. In terms of postgraduate students, so master and PhD, they are separated through Clare Court, which is quite close here, and the St. Regis, which is on Chesterton Road, also not very far away, 10 minutes by bike. How does it work? The first year students are always getting the accommodation. So basically when you're coming to college, the college will give you the accommodation. You need to pay for it monthly, obviously. So you're paying the normal room or rent, but also the partner accommodations are available, which are 1-bedroom small flats basically, and you can have it with your partners. So these are always booked, let's say, for first year students. Second, third and the fourth year students are assigned to the random ballots. So we have something which is named basically some left rooms after booked for the first years are left, and they are doing random ballots for all students which are applying, and some of them will get it from the second, third year, some not. But then we have groups, and usually people are with friends are booking bigger houses basically with separate rooms for the second and the third year of the PhD.
So we are going to the basement now?
Yes, to the basement, where the cellar, so the undergraduates bar is. I'm not sure if it is open, but before we'll go and check, there is one thing which is interesting. MCR bar has their own bar and they can run bar by themselves. At Cellar's bar, they have external staff which is running actually the bar for them. Therefore, they have actually the beer. What's the name when you're pushing the beer from not from the bottle but from the
I
from the
have no
tap?
idea.
Tap beer, isn't
I
it?
don't know.
Okay, so this is they have the tap beer, proper Clare House tap beer. However, in the MCR we have the bottled beer, but we can at least run it by ourselves, obviously with restraints with the sounds after midnight and closing the bar on time 11:30. Yes, so let's try cellars then.
This is really like the wall.
Basement wall.
Yeah, from like Slytherin wall, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be closed, but we can see a bit.
Oh, no, it's actually
It's
open.
open.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is the bar, undergraduate bar, and then they have the band place, they have a billboard, tables, and the place basically when they are spending time on.
Access control.
We are in the cellar now.
This is the basement of Clare College.
Close to the chapel, so you know, like the spirit and spiritual life are quite close together here. So basically you have billiard tables, we have a lot of cozy couches. This is the undergraduate space, so you will not find a lot of postgrad students here, but sometimes, you know, we get lost. Also, we are organizing the hybrid events during Fresher Week mostly, when our social officers from the MCR are collaborating with UCS, so undergraduates, officers, and they are organizing party together. Then we are opening both bars and students can just freely go between both.
And do you have the live music here for
Yes?
your discos, I suppose?
Yeah, so in UCS very often they have live music here. In terms of the MCR, we have also the live music for super halls, which are the special formats. Then you have 4 courses instead of 3. They are like a special event once per term, which are organized also on Fridays nights in Great Hall. And then after that dinner, more posh dinner, let's say, we are going to the MCR and we have live band, jazz band with port wines, and we are also listening to the live music.
Lovely. This is so cool. So you have the cafe overlooking the river here, and it's quite modern. And like, I will put some videos of the cafe inside. But do you often come here?
Yes, mostly for meetings. So yeah, I'm MCR president, so I have a lot of meetings with people from college, and this is a very nice place to spend the time. Also, I think most of the PhD students I know are caffeine addicted. So going for a coffee is sort of natural way to start conversations. Here we have a river behind us, which is funny story. We'll see the bridge, which is the oldest bridge I think in Cambridge, Clare Bridge, but they built it over the night, special separate bridge here over the river to be able to put all stuff to build that building which you have here. So I remember for 2 years having the bridge over the river here. What was funny, one evening I was, you know, like tipsy on the party, dancing on another bridge. No bridge was here, and the next day morning we had second bridge just in front of the first one. I'm scared now.
Yeah. Okay, Patrick, now we start this video and you say, okay, welcome to the MCR, and I'm the president of the MCR, so welcome to my house. Can we do or shall we cut it?
I would say, okay, so this is our lovely MCR, so the room which is for postgraduates, master students and PhD students. This is the place when during the day we are spending our free time. This is completely our space, separated, let's say so, from the department and from more difficult scientific lives. This is the time when you are spending time with your friends, when you have the bar open on Thursdays and Friday evenings. During the day you can sit down, just chill, work. We have there in the corner, quartermaster corner, we have cookies, tea, coffee, we have our fridge with milk, You can prepare your favorite coffee, just sit comfy in the very nice sofa, which is completely renewed this year. So this year that room is completely refreshed. We have new couches, new tables, new bar stools. So the room is changing. We have also a beautiful tree organized by people from the MCR committee. But our committee is a set of absolutely wonderful people. So going back to our committee, we have very well separated roles, I would say, and I wouldn't change the committee to any other. We have our excellent bar managers. One of them is there. They are taking care of our spiritual stash. Then we have our social secretaries. We have quartermasters who are taking care about the cookies, coffee, and the tea. We have a bunch of different people now in the committee. We have 20 people in total. So we have punt admiral, so the person who is taking care of our punt funeral if needed, unfortunately. Yes, a lot of wonderful people working to make you happy in your college life, basically.
What was the process of being selected as an MCR president?
Any positions in the committee are contested. We have elections run now. We are running one of elections actually, and another ones are run at the end of the April. So basically, you need to send your application, nominate yourself. For president and vice president, you need to have 2 people who are supporting your applications who are MCR students. Then you have if the position gets contested, you need to write manifesto. You also must write your manifesto for all executive positions, which are secretary, treasurer, president, and the vice president. And then basically we have election run through the student union website, and everybody can vote.
Perfect.
For the country.
Mischief managed. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the tour. Watch other 30 colleges tour on my channel. And in the end, you will have a bonus tour around a hidden college of Cambridge.